Warning, warning! A hero emerges to save the Earth from the vile clutches of King Laharl. His name is Captain Gordon, Defender of Earth.
Bonjour! I am your own personal Dark Adonis.
With his beautiful sidekick Jennifer and multi-purpose super robot Thursday, Captain Gordon takes the Netherworld by storm.
Another fantasy of yours, mademoiselle?
Who will win this cataclysmic battle, the evil king or the defender of Earth?
Pardon-moi, but no one is listening.
Next on Mobile Girl Etna Stardust Memoir, Episode 9, Invincible Captain Gordon. Soldiers' tears illuminate the starry sky.
Everybody, just ignore her.
Nothing beats having tea in outer space. How beautiful the Earth is. It reflects the nobility of my mission. Jennifer, how much longer before we go into hyperdrive?
Let me see, Gordon. About 5 minutes?
I see. Only 5 minutes until we say goodbye to the Earth.
Are you scared, Gordon?
Hey, you're joking, right? Captain Gordon, Defender of Earth, is afraid of nothing. You, of all people, should know that. You've been along on all my adventures.
Right.
Beep, beep, blip, beep.
Oh, sorry about that. Of course I didn't forget you, Thursday.
Gordon keeps staring at Jennifer's thighs. Pervert, pervert, pervert.
Hey, why you?
Tea time's over, Gordon. Ooh, we have an incoming transmission. Looks like it's from the Earth Defense Force headquarters. I'm turning on the holographic projector.
Hi, you look good, General Carter. So, what can I do for you, Commander-in-Chief?
You're moments away from entering hyperdrive. This will be your last contact with Earth. Do you have any messages, Gordon?
Let me think. Tell everyone on Earth to have a grand parade ready for my return. Oh yeah, don't forget the Hot Babes and Pizza Shack's teriyaki pizza.
We'll see what we can do. I'm sure you don't need me to repeat this, but the Earth's fate is in your hands. We're counting on you.
It's nothing I can't handle.
How true. I pray for your success, Gordon.
Gordon, we're about to go into hyperdrive.
Okay, Jennifer.
Hyperdrive engine number 3 ready. All systems go. Now entering hyperdrive.
Engage!
Engage!
Episode 9, Captain Gordon, Defender of Earth.
Dude, Prince, there's some kind of anomaly in the stellar graveyard.
Invaders from another world?
I have no idea, dude.
Invaders? Are they angels who are here to take me back?
I doubt it. That place attracts a lot of weird things besides stars. Flying saucers, probes, brain suckers, midgets with glowing fingertips.
Oh my! That means there may be people who are hurt. Let's go, Laharl!
Forget it. It's probably just a piece of trash.
Laharl!
Geez, shouldn't an overlord be doing something more important than this?
I love Captain Gordon. Captain Gordon is probably one of my favorite characters in this game. Hey there guys, PrinceLaharlkun here, and welcome back to Let's Play Disgaea Hour of Darkness. In the last episode, we saw the episode that really sold me on this game as a whole, and today, we're seeing the second episode that sold me on this game as a whole. So yeah, Captain Gordon is going to be the new main focus of the story. And let me tell you, this game came out in 2002, 2003, and at the time, voice acting in video games was still very much like, you know, it was kinda to be nice about it. I always found it amazing how in this game the voice acting was so good and the characters were so spot on. Like, I can't imagine Gordon any other way. Like, he's supposed to obviously be a parody of North American superheroes, and whoever did Gordon's voice, and oh wow, honestly all of them, did a really bang-up job on it. So anyway, as per usual at the start of every new episode, we're gonna talk to the relatives. Yes. Confirmed that Monty here is our relative. Yeah, probably shouldn't eat anything there, but is there something you're not telling me, Manty, who I called Monty, and your name is now Monty? Which is funny, because you're not a... never mind. I was gonna make a Monty Python joke, but I can't, because you don't have a python on your tail. What am I talking about? Well, Jaddy, you know, you could join us. That option's available. Eh? No? Okay. I'm also glad that there's, like, some meta-humor about him being an NPC. Oh, that is an interesting point. Do humans consider angels aliens if humans believe that angels come from the sky, which is space? Whoa, okay. I forgot about that line of dialogue, and now I'm just gonna sit here and thinking about that. Yeah, it is a bit late. See? Etna agrees. See, I love that about Disgaea 1, how it's even taking its own game mechanics and turning them into a joke, even this late in the game. Well, hopefully, Goss, we're getting closer to the end of the game, but anyway, as usual.
Prince, I'm going to the bathroom, okay?
All this time, that woman was among us as one of the Prinnies. She just watched over the prince without saying a word. How could she stand it? I don't get it. She was always like that. She always filled my heart with discord. But my hatred from back then is gone. Has time erased it? Or... Again, more interesting pieces to the puzzle of Etna's inner thoughts. And again, I really appreciate that diary, because I've been playing through Disgaea 5 again, well, lately, I should say, and I kind of miss that, like, a lot of the characters in this game have a lot of development to them. And that's not to say Disgaea 5 doesn't, because Disgaea 5 has really good character development. But, like, the fact that they gave Etna that diary really opens up a new, to make an accidental joke, a new dimension to her character, because in D2's story was like, I'll admit, D2 was fan service. That's all D2 really was. But like, in D2, the focus was so heavily on Etna, and in the future games in the series, if you don't know her backstory from this game and from reading those diaries, I mean, I don't hate fan service, but like, I like characters with depth more than I like fan service, obviously. And I really appreciate that in this game that they gave Etna so much depth to her character, even if you have to dig for it. And it's really sad that, like, the later games don't really reflect that depth of her character. And I know this is, like, super in-depth talk about a game that prides itself on its humor, but still, like, humorous games can only go so far, in my opinion, and I'm really glad they're starting to realize that with Disgaea 5, because that's a really fantastic game, and let me tell you, very good candidate for a Let's Play in the near future, like, sooner than I thought. Meanwhile, we have a zombie that has never taken a bath. Oh, okay. Right. Good to know. Anyways, let's check our characters real quick. We're looking alright. We should be pretty well leveled. I did a practice run of this chapter off screen, as I usually do, and I struggled a bit, so probably after this episode I'm gonna be doing a bit of off-screen grinding, but for now, this is how we're looking. We're looking alright. Really gotta work on these two. And poor Gaia, I kind of neglected you, I'm sorry. I just never use archers. Alright, so I think we're doing pretty good. We should be okay, I hope. I really do. Check your equipment. You're missing something here. Let's see. Oh god, belts reduce defense in this game. That's so weird. You know, it's really weird going from Disgaea 5 back to 1 within the span of a couple days. I'll say that right now. It's like, there's some weird stuff in this game, and I'm so glad that pretty much all of this got fixed. Ugh. It's funny how a game like this can be so simple, and yet the future games, even though they're more complicated, make certain things... Oh, excuse me, I shouldn't have that coffee this morning. They make other things much more... They make things simple while not being simple. It's really weird. And also very masterful, too. Why are most of my characters missing one equipment slot? What was I doing? I don't understand my thought process from past me when it comes to stuff like this. And now I cannot seem to find who has... You do. Okay, you're the one with it. Alright. I leveled up Flan, that's good. This next chapter is going to be a bit of an important one, and I'm gonna give Laharl the Imperial Seal, and you'll see why when we start this next chapter. But we're heading to the Stellar Graveyard. Aww. See, I really like this. It's really cool that even Aurelia has a little bit of a personality to her, too. And that's, again, something I really appreciate about the first game. Because despite its basic gameplay mechanic flaws and the fact that it's really hard to get into, I'm really glad that at the very least they nailed the main story so that the people who don't care so much about all the in-game stuff can at least get to experience a really good story if they pay close enough attention. That wasn't what I meant to say, but it works.
Gordon?
Wait.
Gordon, where are you? Oh, this isn't good. Where could he be?
Spaceship crashed. Gordon failed to escape. Probably smashed into atoms. Rest in peace.
Don't worry, Thursday. He's Captain Gordon, Defender of Earth.
Understood, Jennifer. Activating life scanner.
Thank you, Thursday.
Always listen to a hot babe. That's the law. Beep, blip, beep.
So this is the Stellar Graveyard. How beautiful! But it looks like the stars are crying.
Flan, you're so romantic. I just want to choke you to death.
Anna, you are choking me. I can't breathe.
Hey, enough of that!
Yeah. Saved by the bell, Flan.
I hope she was just joking. I almost became one with the stars.
Okay, I just want to point out that that cutscene had two references in it. One was a reference to an 80s sitcom, followed by a reference to one of the American songs they added to this game, and I never knew that. Alright, so now I have to remember that I don't have to hold square to zoom out, and I can just press L2. Alright, so I don't even really have to give you the strategy for this, because you should know what to do. And hopefully you've been leveling up your weapon levels enough to where you have Winged Slayer. Because you should. Winged Slayer is by and far the most useful sword skill in the game. For a lot of different reasons. So, more than likely, you're not going to be strong enough to kill these guys in one hit. That guy has 666 HP. That's really oddly appropriate. So what you want to do is you're going to want to set up combos. And if you don't remember how you do that, it's really simple. So we're going to pull out Gob. And Gob has a very important mission. Should he choose to accept, will determine the fate of the galaxy and Netherworld. But not really. That was just an overly dramatic joke. We're gonna take out Gob and we're gonna take out Flan. Oh yeah, this is the one where I like superpowered Flan. Thank God. Okay, so we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. Now, if that doesn't kill them, then Laharl's gonna get the finishing blow on the Winged Slayer. Ultimately, what you want to do is you want to have a bunch of characters attack at least one enemy within this group, because it doesn't matter who you target, since Laharl's gonna be, or whoever you have using Winged Slayer or Big Bang, depending on your weapon choice, are gonna be the ones to get the killing blow, and they're gonna be the ones doing the most damage. So if I did this right, then holy crap, Gob is gobbly. Oh my god. Etna might actually kill her. Oh my gosh, it is called Flan Etna. What is wrong with me? Flan is probably going to kill at least a couple of them at this rate. Yep. Wow. Wow. Okay. When I did my practice run, I must have loaded the wrong file, because holy crap, Flan is really good. I'm glad though, because that's going to make these next parts pretty easy. And see? There you go. Laharl just did a ton of damage, and as you might imagine, this is a fantastic leveling map. So if you're feeling behind and you need to grind a bit, Valgapus the 4, whatever you want to pronounce it, is a fantastic leveling map. It's also a really good map to grind up money too, especially if you have some brokers that you've been leveling up too, which hopefully you have been, but I can understand if you haven't. So now we're gonna go heal ourselves. And in record time, since we have plenty of time left on this episode, we might as well take on the hardest map of the episode, which is 9-2, the Thurvian Sector. When did I get to be so dramatic in calling out these map names? Why do I still make videos?
Sense any signs of life, Thursday?
Unfortunately, no trace of Gordon's biological signature.
I see. We have to find him. I heard at headquarters that the Netherworld is full of nasty, vicious creatures. If we're discovered... I'll be molested by countless slimy tentacles, and my bodily fluids will be sucked dry. Or we could be swallowed whole and suffer a slow and painful death as we're digested alive. Or even worse...
Jennifer, please keep your imagination under control. Life signs detected. Readings do not correspond with Captain Gordon's biological signature. Life forms are approaching. Oh, run, run, run!
Shh, Thursday, be quiet.
That's odd. I thought I heard a voice of a woman.
What? Human children in the Netherworld?
A human? And on top of that, she's...
I got it. You were kidnapped by the Overlord, weren't you? Oh, the humanity! I heard that demons are merciless, even towards children. Oh, you poor things. They didn't bite your arms off, did they? They didn't suck your brains out, did they? They didn't anal probe you, did they?
What the hell does she think demons are?
But don't you worry. Big Sis'll make it all better.
No! Get away from me!
What?
Keep your sexy body away from me!
Oh, I understand. You're going through puberty, aren't you? Oh, don't be embarrassed, cute little boy. Everyone goes through that period. Okay, I'll teach you everything there is to know. You see, as young girls mature, their breasts grow bigger, and boys...
Great! Now she's teaching sex ed. Who the hell is this lady?
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we're not human children.
Huh? Well, what do you mean?
I am Flan, an angel in training. This is Etna, a demon. And the one you called cute little boy is the Overlord, Laharl.
This is outrageous! I can't believe such a cute little boy could be the Overlord. Well, this is completely different from the information provided by headquarters. What's going on, Thursday?
Beep, beep, bleep, beep. Now calculating. Now calculating. Now calculating. Now calculating. Calculation complete.
What's the answer?
Headquarters is a bunch of liars.
Oh no! Does that mean that the Overlord planning to invade Earth is a lie too? We came here to slay the Overlord, for heaven's sake. There must be some misunderstanding.
Wait, did I hear you say you came here to slay the Overlord?
No, not me. That's the responsibility of our hero, Captain Gordon, the Defender of Earth. I'm his assistant, Jennifer, and this is Thursday, the multi-purpose super robot.
Beep, beep, blip, beep. Nice to meet you.
Hero, you say?
Yes, Captain Gordon is the Earth's hero. His noble mission is to vanquish any evil that threatens the Earth. But we were separated from him when our spaceship crashed.
Very interesting. I must definitely meet this Captain Gordon.
Why is that?
It is an Overlord's duty to challenge heroes.
Wow, cool.
Woman, follow me. I shall find your hero.
Really?
But I don't want that sexy body of yours within a 3-foot radius of me.
Oh, as you wish. Okay, let's go look for
Okay, so first of all, I just want to say that I forgot a good portion of that cutscene, and there are things in that cutscene that I'm pretty sure wouldn't quite be something you should say in a video game nowadays. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure out what I'm talking about, but that was... I forgot about that cutscene. Okay, and to think, I played this when I was 11. Alright, moving onward. This is, in my opinion, the hardest map in Episode 9. As you can see, you are immediately surrounded by a bunch of Nekomatas. And also, on the edges, you have a butt-ton of Nekomatas, as well as Dullhands. Okay, so you'll notice that there is a no-entry geo symbol. The first plan of action that I want to do is I'm gonna take out... I'll take out Fu. And we're gonna put this geo symbol right here. This will prevent them from coming in here. However, it is very important to note, do not stand next to the edges of these symbols. The reason for that is because even though they're not going to be able to enter, which will be able to control how many people will come in, they still have attacks they can attack over the no entry symbols. So if you stand like on right about this square and along this perimeter, you're probably gonna get hit. So be very, very, very careful with that. So I'm pretty sure you can figure out what we're gonna be doing now. I'm also super spoiled, and I'm really sad that I don't get to see all of the the stat numbers and how much damage I'm gonna do with this attack, and I have to make a guess because I'm spoiled. But we got Meteor Impact. Meteor Impact is Laharl's unique skill that he gets at 50. Why do I keep saying that's really annoying. So let's show off Meteor Impact. Another move that, well, frankly, it defines Laharl's character as a whole.
Here I come!
And there you have it, Meteor Impact, the move that, as I just said, defines Laharl's character. I am repeating myself. Why am I repeating myself? Going crazy. Alright, so now we're just gonna mop up the rest of these guys. Why does Flan have 666 HP? And better yet, why is that the second instance of that happening in this video? Is there something I need to be told? Because I'm very concerned. Very concerned. I also can't hit both of you with anything outside of... well, 62 SP, who the heck cares?
Go!
We'll see how this goes.
Dead.
She's not gonna kill that Nekomata, that's fine. More important than that, I want her to reduce its defense. I'm trying to be extra careful because on my practice run I kind of mercilessly slaughtered Gob. and I did it on a live stream. People were not happy. Except for Weaver, because I accidentally killed Gob with Weaver, and Weaver was just like, yeah, I'm just too much of a badass, it's whatever. I love my friends. Alright, so I think this will do. Should get rid of them. Okay, good. And I think we actually killed the super crazy resistance one, which is just as important. Odin has an out-of-date sword, and we need to fix that. But first, we're gonna take out this Necomata. And we're gonna do that. No, turnips. I'm gonna do right now turnips. But I do need Odin to come over here and lend his assistance with her. And that should take care of this Necomata. At least. I really hope it does, because Colossal Fissure should reduce defense.
I'll finish this.
If it is an axe skill. There we go. Sweet. Alright, so optimally you do want to do what I did and take them all out on a single turn. Which makes sense, because the less damage you take, the better off you are. This map really kicked my butt the first time I played it. Well, it kicked my butt the first time I played it and in my practice when I completely forgot about it. So, now we have a dilemma. You could get rid of this no entry thing right now if you really wanted to. Or you could keep them at a distance and just pelt them with range, and they will never come after you. It's really up to you how you want to do it. I'm going to try to do this relatively quickly. You do have Star, but you don't have it very high. That's okay. How good is your Mega Star? Mega Star is really good. Perfect. Yeah. So really, how you handle this comes down to just personal preference. I prefer to just attack them from a distance for as long as I can. And again, keep in mind that if you do walk too close to them, they will come at you and use their attacks that can hit you from a distance on you. So, do be wary of that. Why is Flan doing more magic damage? I just tried to use the right stick to, like, move my stats and immediately forgot. What? That's weird. Do these guys just have irrationally high resistance? Yeah. Dang it. I sent Gob after the unnaturally high resistance characters. This game is weird. Alright, I'm actually gonna do this. And that should do a good amount, yeah. Alright. And yeah, that's kind of the thing with this map, is that now it's gonna take a bit. But that's fine. Actually, I'm gonna move you back to the base panel, and we can take you out. And by take you out, I mean not kill you. Don't want to kill you, that would be bad. Honestly, with this map going as well as it is, and with the fact that this is a completely different file that I played on accident.
Drop dead.
I shouldn't need to grind. Which is good, because the less grinding I have to do in between, the better. But I might still just be safe. Why am I talking about that? That's not cool. I gotta talk about other things. I can't hit you, so... And you... Allison, you don't have... I just called you Allison. I'm sorry, Little Foo68. Not that you watch my videos, but you know... Oops. But yeah, here. See, they'll use Gigantic Flash, and even then you'll notice the Dullahands will move towards you to try to attack you, because that's just how the AI works. Since they're not naturally... they're aggressive, but they won't attack if they can't get to you and they're impeded by geosymbols. Really, it depends on how strong you are. Because if you're strong enough, you really can just take out this geosymbol, but I kind of want to show off this strategy just for the people who might not be. You're resistant to fire, so let's switch over to Megastar. Don't have an unnaturally high resistance. See what Flan does with her level 1 star. Okay, good. She killed the enemy on seeing the printing rating. Okay, there we go. Now Gob's doing the gobliest gob damage of Gobbergobs. Gobstopper. He's the Gobstopper. Why didn't I think of that before? Okay. I've officially lost my mind. That works. I'll take it. Gob is the Gobstopper. I wonder if it'd be bad of me to request fan art of Gob the Gobstopper. I wonder if it's even fair of me to request fan art of a character that technically isn't mine, because Gob is the personal representation of one of my best friends. Oh well. I'm sure he'd appreciate fan art too, so it's not like it matters. I already attacked this here, that's fine. Okay, this should actually be finished in another turn. I'm gonna leave Etna there because that should lure the Dolahan over, which it did, like I wanted it to, and I don't think she has enough range to Prinny Raid. Nope. Okay. And conveniently, the AI was like, I'm gonna remove myself in front of there. So that's good, because now I'm gonna kill you.
Here I come!
Enterprise Fantasy. I think that's what that game's name is. I don't know, ever since I watched Pixel Plume stream that game, like, one of the characters just goes, killing you dead. And it's one of those things that it's so stupid, and yet I can't not think about it. Because it was just like, really? It's just so redundant and stupid. But it's also great. I don't even know if that game's actually any good or not. I have no plans to play it, though. Anyway, that does it for that episode. That's honestly one of the hardest ones because it can either take a surprisingly short amount of time or it can take a long time. Like, that took me 10 minutes. Anyway, that'll about do it for this episode of Disgaea. In the next one, we're going to finish up episode 9, because honestly, the rest of the maps in this aren't really that long. And I want to get I want to start recording more and making more videos, because I miss this, and I owe it to all of you, I really do. And again, I profusely apologize. But I'm going to do everything I can to record more, and I can't say how many times I've said that promise in this Let's Play, but dang it if I'm not determined to actually deliver that promise. If you're watching this in the future, this means nothing. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode where we'll finish up episode 9. Later, guys.